We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Walker. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Option play, and Walker's going to run with it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walker. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
On the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Breida.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Complete to
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
1st down, Miami.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And more muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Fitzpatrick to give to Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Ball carrier.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run with Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Touchdown.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. On 1st down, Scott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
He was brought down by
on any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And Eifert has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert. And Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat. The Dolphins get
get there this time, and they bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Scott, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
29-yard line.
From the gun, Walker. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Dolphins nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21, Dolphins nothing.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
57
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
This is Breida. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Dolphins.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Fitzpatrick. His pass caught at the 4.
Fitzpatrick's pass.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's third.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll let this one go deep for... It got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 82 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Now it's Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Walker. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pick.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. P.J. Walker. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35, Dolphins 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The 23-yard line.
Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. And to the left side here, Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. Gonna look deep for Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jacksonville.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Jaguars.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's downed inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go again with Scott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Mike 54. Right there.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Uses the spin, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 80. Mike's by 4. Oh, you got deep? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Regular. Hey, come on, no. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, boy.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Scott, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now the throw taken in by Chart. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
42, Dolphins 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott, and he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Walker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Scott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
From the gun, Walker. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now left side on the swing pass. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a give to Breida, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Kill! 57's Mike. Go, go, go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Nice, sweetheart.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, that was dangerous.
Fitzpatrick's
throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
brings up
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Safe. Feel it. Mike 36. Mike 36. Pick me up. Here we go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That good for 19 on a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
at the 11-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Walker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Colin Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 52, Dolphins 7. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Regular.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked